When the everyday person thinks about nail salons, they often think about what comes out of nail salons, which are shiny, pretty fingernails, toenails, clean feet. But what they don't often think about is what it takes for that to happen. And the process that it takes for that to happen is actually very dirty, it's very toxic, and it's harming people's lives at a fundamental level. When we look at the impact of chemicals like acetone or formaldehyde that are used constantly in nail salons that promote headaches, dizziness, skin dermatitis, and so forth, what that looks like every day is women coming back from their work and maybe not being able to be with their families because they have to lie down, they have to take a nap, they have to rest.
She says that her health is good, but it's just her skin. Her skin itches, and her other friends also itch and have rashes on their skins. You know, I've worked in the industry for 10 years, and working with the different chemicals in here, like the acetone and the solution that you use to clean the bowl or the basin, the smell is very strong and powerful, and that really impacts your health.
So what we want people to know is that there is an industry that is 80% Vietnamese here in California, and within this particular industry, what we've discovered is that it is extremely toxic and harmful to their health and well-beings of the people who work there.
I see workers who have really, really, really red eyes and really, really red cheeks and nose, and that's from being exposed into a salon, right? To being exposed to the chemicals that are in a salon for 10 hours a day, 8 hours a day for 6 or 7 days a week. They're mostly recent immigrant women from Vietnam who are limited in their English proficiency, who are oftentimes the primary breadwinner for their family, and who heavily depend on this job to make ends meet. I mean, I think there are many instances where mothers will work in a salon and their kids are there either helping out or come in after school, so those kids are also exposed to that, to the chemicals and the toxins that are in the workplace. You know, I've seen grandmas sitting in shops with the children who either work or own salons, so it is definitely intergenerational. And then, you know, the kids who are yet to be born, right, like who are exposed because their mothers are sitting in the salon breathing in the fumes that impact their fetuses.
So we're trying to organize, bring together workers and owners in the nail salon industry here in Oakland to show the need for policy changes. People in this community, in the nail salon community, don't earn a lot. They work a lot. Most of them work 6 to 7 days a week, 10 to 12 hours a day. So where's the time for them to fight for their needs? And at ACRJ, we've tried to create spaces for people to come together, not only so that they can get support from one another and hear each other's stories to know that they're not alone, but also to get a glimpse of what's possible when they come together.
I think workers are really afraid to speak up, partially because of fear of retribution or revenge that the state agency that regulates the industry might take on them, and just, you know, they're running a business, and so if there's bad press or bad about the industry or whatever, it will reflect negatively on them. How do you push things? How do you make things work? How do you make things happen, right? And so, and how do you change the industry, or how do you change government if workers are scared to death of it? You know, I think really listening and hearing what workers are saying in terms of their fears and engaging with them in a conversation and in educating them about what's going on.